Welcome to your fire extinguisher training. Chances are you will go through your entire working and/or academic career and never have to use a fire extinguisher. But in the case that you do, we want you to be prepared on how to safely extinguish a fire. Your safety is the utmost importance. But there are other reasons why we do this training. OSHA is about to tell us why. OSHA 1910 states that all employers who provide fire extinguishers must provide training annually. So let's get started. If you were to close your eyes for a second, could you point to the nearest extinguisher? Or more importantly, where is the second nearest one? No matter where you're at on campus, you should always know the location of the closest fire extinguisher. NIU has over 3,000 fire extinguishers on campus that are ready to use. Inspecting that many fire extinguishers annually is a big job, and we're going to need your help. As you come across our extinguishers on campus, take the time to look at them and do your own inspection. Here's what you're going to look for. 1. Is the extinguisher charged? The needle should always be in the green zone. Remember, not too high and not too low. 2. Are all extinguishers mounted correctly? The top of an extinguisher should never be mounted higher than 60 inches above a floor surface, and the bottom of that extinguisher should not be within 4 inches of the floor. 3. Are they unobstructed and easy to get to? Never place anything in front of a fire extinguisher. In the event of an emergency, we do not want to waste time trying to find a hidden extinguisher. Now that we know what to look for when we're doing our self-inspections, let's take a minute and talk about things that we should not be doing to fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers should never be used as door props or paperweights. They are also not clothes hangers or tool hooks. If you discover any issues or these types of situations, please let us know so we can fix it. We have a lot of different types of extinguishers on campus, so let's take a look at what you may encounter. Field classification is what it's all about. That's how we determine what type of extinguisher to use. Most of the extinguishers on campus are a multi-purpose ABC classification. Since our campus is so diverse, we need other types of extinguishers as well. The chart in this slide can help you identify which extinguisher to use. Now that we know all about fire extinguishers, let's take a look at why we actually use them. For you history majors, archaeologists say that fire was discovered around 1 million years ago. The good news is that nothing has really changed since then. Fire is still fire. So here's what we know. Oxygen, heat, and fuel are needed to make fire. When you break them apart, the fire is going to be extinguished. Fire prevention is simply keeping these separated. So what do we do when it's time to extinguish a fire? Well, that's easy. Just remember the 3 A's. We want to activate the building alarm along with dialing 911. We want to assist individuals out of immediate danger. And finally, we want to attempt to safely extinguish the fire. Always remember that your safety comes first. If you do not feel that you can safely extinguish the fire, it's time to evacuate. When deploying an extinguisher, just remember the acronym PASS. That is PASS. And here's how it works. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle of the extinguisher, and finally, sweep the nozzle back and forth as you aim at the base of the fire and continue until you're sure the fire is out. Don't be afraid to use the entire extinguisher. As we said earlier, if you are unsure that you can put the fire out, evacuate the area. Always have a clear path of egress between you and the fire. As we conclude our training, remember that there are many ways to reduce our risk of fire. Staying focused because your actions can affect those around you. Be responsible and aware. And remember, we have a fire safety plan, so let's practice it. Thank you for your time, and we hope you feel confident in the use of fire extinguishers. If you have additional questions or are looking for further information, please refer to the NIU Fire Prevention Plan, Emergency Guide, and/or Resident Handbook. You can also obtain fire safety information from the Environmental Health and Safety website. To schedule a fire extinguisher practical session, please contact Environmental Health and Safety at 815-753-0404 or 815-753-3905.